Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video, including our Facebook page and our online store. So in this video I'm going to be looking at the Dragon Ball Banpresto SCultures 7 Special Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That is quite a mouthful. Now firstly, if you have ordered this figure, pre-ordered this figure from us, it is already in the mail and on its way to you. And if you haven't ordered this from us and you would like to, you can find the direct link in the description of this video. So firstly, I wanted to explain what the SCultures Special actually is. So basically, the SCultures has always been about which sculptor can make the best figure. And ever since SCultures 5, which to remind you was the one with this Goku, the winning sculptor could create a second figure. So in SCultures 5 we had Super Saiyan God Goku, and yes, I know his proper name is Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, but that's ridiculously long. And the other one is the Golden Frieza. So the sculptors of the Goku and the Bardock did the Super Saiyan God Goku and the Golden Frieza. Then last year we had this figure, which is one of my favorite figures actually, of the SCultures 6 Special, which is Super Saiyan Vegeta. And this guy, as you can see here, shall we zoom in on that? Yeah, so he did the sculpt for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that was last year, 2016. And then this year, many people will think that Broly was the winning sculptor, and it probably was the most popular figure in terms of sales. But in actual fact, Mr. Satan won the voting for SCultures Series 7, and that's why it says here Yusho Sakuhin in the bottom. So that is why you will notice, if you look carefully, the sculptor for this figure is in fact the same sculptor for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You can see they're the same person. So there you go. That's what the SCultures 7 is. So yeah, let's maybe just have a quick look at the box. It is quite a large figure. That's why it does actually say SCultures Big on the box. So it is actually bigger than sort of standard SCultures, but it's still roughly to the same scale. Two versions. The monotone version is also available. We only sell that on special request, and Gold Toei Animation sticker. The box is though standard size. It's just this standard, same as all the others, as you can see there. But anyway, that's enough about the box. Let's have a look of about the figure. So it comes in 5 different pieces. So the base, the stand, the lower part of the body, the top half of the body, and the tail is also a separate piece. They all click in together. There's no glue required. Interestingly, this actually, normally with the bases, they have a unique, they're not symmetrical, but this one actually can be moved around. So I don't specifically know why you'd want to. It does actually kind of click in that position, but you can, if you wanted to, move it around in different positions. Maybe you want this kind of thunderbolt base pointing in a different direction or something, I don't know, but you could spin him around the other way. But yeah, I thought that was worth mentioning. It does say on the base SCultures 7 somewhere. And yeah, I really like, he actually, as you can see, he's not really that stable. He does actually wobble around a bit, so I'm a bit surprised they didn't use a bit like this one, actually have 2 points of contact. But as long as he's sitting on your shelf, I mean, he's not going to move around, but maybe just something to be a bit careful of. Now the hair, a lot of people were expecting his hair to be a lot lighter, me included. I actually quite like it, to be honest. I think if you watch GT, his hair, I mean, it depends on the camera angle and stuff, but it is actually quite a darker red. And I really like this hair, how they've used a lot of, it's really got like a shiny gloss to it. And it's not the camera angle, the lighting. You can see here with the Goku figure, the light doesn't actually bounce off it, but with this one it does. So they did use a really nice quality paint job. And the hair itself, the sculpt looks really amazing, really like that. The facial expression, I think, looks quite nice. As you can see, if we can get that into focus. So he's kind of got that cocky grin look. Remember, he's half Vegeta, so they've got that cockiness of Vegeta that was so well done in the SCultures special from last year, the box I showed before. And I really like the detailing here on the skin. As you can see, the monkey skin. We've got the Kamehameha, and the detail in the hands is also really impressive. You can see it's kind of got that bony, if I show my ugly hands, you can just see like the bone, the finger bones coming there, and just even how the individual fingers are actually individually sculpted as if he's holding the Kamehameha. So very, very cool. And this actually, I really like how this is actually combined to the belt, so it's not a separate piece, because whenever it's a separate piece people often lose them. So it is actually it actually comes together. Yeah, it's already made together. And then the tail, nice looking tail. And yeah, the paint job itself also looks quite nice. Like even here, again, that's not the light of this for this video. It actually is painted in such a way that it does have different gradients and things going through it. So it's a really nice figure. It was very popular for both overseas customers and also Japanese customers. You can't buy Banpresto figures in Japan, but when they go on the second-hand market, you can see how prices vary. And you know, usually figures, they kind of start at a base price roughly on the second-hand market. This particular figure, I would say, was about 50% more. So it was half again than most releases in Japan. So clearly this is a very, very popular figure, which is a bit surprising because, you know, a lot of fans don't really like GT, but clearly a lot of love for this figure. Banpresto did release a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta many years ago, nearly 10 years ago now, in the HQ DX line, the high quality deluxe line, and that is also a very rare and collectible figure. But we haven't had many GT figures in that line. We also had Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, there was Pan from SCultures 4, and we also had Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from, sorry, Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Dragon Ball Z Heroes figure line, which wasn't a very long, I think there was only 3 or 4 figures released in that line, but that was also very well received and very hard to get now, even in Japan. But anyway, hope you guys found that video useful. I'd love to hear your comments about what you think of this figure. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, all that jazz, because it helps, you know, other people see these videos. So thank you very much for watching, and as I said, if you would like to order this from us, you can find the details in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.